everybody, this is Nicole with Helpmamaremote.com, and today we're talking about the pros and cons of meal planning. So today we're talking about the pros and cons of meal planning, and I found that there are some pros and cons to meal planning with my journey of trying to meal plan and failing in meal planning. First, let's talk about the pros. Pros of meal planning is it is very helpful for busy women and moms. You're really busy and you have a scheduled meal plan. You don't have to worry about what you're going to cook that week. You have everything written down and you're going by that plan that you have made. Another pro is it cuts costs. You are sticking to your grocery list and you're not buying extras or buying food out. Another pro is it cuts down on making multiple trips to the grocery store. You know, you get home and you don't have a certain item because you didn't plan things out. You haven't checked your cabinets or refrigerator to see what you have and what you don't have, so you end up taking multiple trips to the grocery store. The cons of meal planning that I have found is it hinders my creativity. I love to cook based on the way I feel. You know, if I'm feeling really creative, I like to, add a little this or add a little that. Another con is it can cost more money to meal plan if you're looking on Pinterest or blogs and a lot of those ingredients you don't have. It's going to cost more money when you add those ingredients to your grocery list and you're not using a lot of the staple items that you already have on hand. Another con is if you are just not the meal planning type, it makes you feel like, oh, I'm not doing my part, or I'm failing, or oh, I'm slacking. But if you're not the meal planning type and you really love being creative in the kitchen, it doesn't mean you're a slacker. You're really alright. Help with some of these cons. When it hinders your creativity, plan ahead. Now that's something I do. I plan ahead. I know what I'm going to make probably 2 days before based on what I have already. So I know tomorrow I'll be making meatloaf. Friday I'll do spaghetti. I know ahead of time what I'm making, although I don't have like a weekly or monthly meal plan. So it doesn't hinder my creativity. I'm able to switch those up. If I change my mind and want to do spaghetti on Thursday versus Friday, I feel free to do that. What I do when I'm not going to be home, I do a lot of times use the crock pot for those days, so that when I'm away from home, my meal is cooking, and when I come home, everything is ready. So that's why it's very important. If you're not going to meal plan, plan ahead. Another way I like to plan my meals ahead, I love having my dinner ready before my children get home from school. It just makes me feel like I have accomplished so much. When my kids get home from school, they need a lot of attention, maybe homework or just talking about their day. And if I'm not in the kitchen and I'm able to spend that time with them, it really makes things go really well. Another con that I mentioned was that sometimes you find yourself spending more money. You're purchasing more items for these recipes that you may not already have on hand. What you do is use Pinterest and blogs for inspiration and substitute any items with the items that you already have on hand. For those that may feel that, oh, if you're not able to meal plan and you're able to create meals for your family at least 3 to 5 times a week, and you don't feel that you're spending a lot of money, you're actually doing a great job. As parents, as mothers and women, I believe we have to give ourselves a little grace and see working for us may just be for us. So leave comments in the comment section below. What pros and cons have you found in meal planning? Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like this video if it was helpful to you, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is Nicole with Helpmamaremote.com. Bye bye.